Good morning. It is 6:48 a.m. on Thursday, July 28th, 2016. I'm Christiana Ellis, and I've been up for a little while wrestling with decisions. This is 5 more minutes. When I say wrestling with decisions, I'm not talking about, big important things either for the world or for myself, but rather the smaller sort of 10 times a day decision to say something or to not say something. And I don't even mean in this video. It was basically a Facebook thread that I commented on yesterday, and I see it going in another direction, and I'm not even going to get into the details of what it contains, because that's kind of the whole point that I'm going to make right here, which is just to say I have an opinion about the direction of that conversation, but I don't foresee my expressing it as producing the outcome that I would desire. And so I've decided to refrain from adding that comment. Lena has just got her bone, which she likes to bump against the desk in a noisy way underneath the desk. So you might guess that this discussion in question has to do with politics, and that's sort of right. And it also sort of has to do with fandom. I'm not trying to give you clues to find it. The whole point that I want to just get into here is that as difficult as it is on the internet, especially, like I feel weird saying this given that I'm saying it in a vlog that I do every day where I just randomly rattle off whatever I'm thinking about first thing in the morning. You don't need to say everything sometimes, I think. Like, I think sometimes, even when I think it's just important to look at the likely outcome of your behavior, and is like even if you think that you have something to add to a conversation, I don't know. See, here where I'm torn, and the reason I'm having to mince words and keep pausing is that it's tough, because when you see people having an argument and you feel like you have something to contribute, I don't ever want to tell people that they shouldn't contribute. And, it's important to, if you want to affect the outcome of a situation, for example, whether it's an argument or otherwise, you have to advocate for your position. But I guess maybe that's what the nuance is. What it comes to for me is it's important, separate from your opinion and the position itself, to try to do an assessment of the likely outcome of any intervention you might take. So, sorry, I feel like I need to sneeze. No, it's coming. It's excuse me. That was a slow burner. Okay, so I've forgotten what I was talking about. Not really. So I think the key is I think it's important to just try to take a clear-eyed view. And it's like the doctor's oath. First, do no harm, right? And in that context, when you're talking about being a doctor and trying to treat someone who's sick or who has a problem, you know that your heart's in the right place. You want to help them. But you have to balance the potential cost and side effects of any given treatment against the likelihood of its success and what the other person would have to live with as a result. So, for example, if, someone has, I don't know, I can't think of a good analogy right now. I think that the ultimate point is maybe just that I think there's value in trying to think ahead about what the likely outcome of your actions are before you take them. Even if your motivations for taking those actions are in the right place, and even if you believe that your actions would be in the service of a worthy cause, I would question whether or not taking unhelpful actions, even if meant well, actually serve the cause or not. So I guess that's the issue, is that if your participation in an argument just makes it turn into a shouting match where nobody's listening to either side and everybody digs in and gets defensive, have you really advocated for your position, or have you just entrenched the other one while also becoming entrenched yourself? See? Just like that. Luna's position against noises on the outside is entrenched. Luna, stop. I'll talk to you guys tomorrow for 5 more minutes.